guys. Look, I just wanted to tap in really quick. I just got this feeling, man, that this summer is it's about to be a white boy summer. You know, take it how you want. I'm not talking about like Trump, NASCAR type white. I'm talking about me, John B, Jack Harlow type white boy summer. You know what I mean? Let me know if you guys can vibe with that and get ready. You know, because I am.
Hmm. Some people ask, why is a man who's the son of a famous actor dating women, you know, that would harm him? Dating women that are beneath him. I mean, look, I'm going to say, Chet Hanks is kind of a clown. All right. He came out with that stupid patwa thing, and he even wanted the right to say the N word. Um, a lot of whites don't understand that. It's really easy to understand. The fact of the matter is that's a term of endearment among urban black culture. Okay. So when they see a white man and they say that N word, it's going to come off as you saying Nigger instead of Nigga. That's what's going to come out. And it's just basically, it's a respect of the urban culture. That's it. That's why you don't say that word. A white person is a guest in black hip hop culture. That's it. There's nothing more to it. Okay. A lot of people just don't understand. It's really easy. It's not that hard. It's not that hard at all. And this is what, you know, she put him through. But the reality is Chad Hanks is really a bottom shelf brat. That's basically what it is. He's a bottom shelf brat. That's the only way to explain why he has this type of privilege, but he's wasting it dating women that from a different culture that is really beneath him. All right. And he's having all these problems now. Kind of makes sense. Okay, what would you be doing? You're picking easy, you're picking the path of least resistance, you're picking easy women. You know they're easy. That's what it is. Chet knows these type of women that come from these, low cultured backgrounds are easy to get compared if he went to try and get a woman who has a high status or in the same status as his father and him. He would have a hard time. He can't, finesse the woman or say some groovy catchphrases. She's not going to be fazed by that. That's why he picks the low-hanging fruit. I mean, the woman he tried to pick, yeah, she has a nice face, but the mentality is horrible. Okay, and he says he caught her stealing. But the reality is, this is low-hanging fruit. You're picking low-hanging fruit. All right, that's the problem that he has. But let's go into the situation right here. Let's see the video clip. Here we go.
This just attacked me with a knife. This just attacked me with a knife. Wow. Now you're trying to flip the story. Wow. Wow. She just attacked me with a knife. She just attacked me with a knife. There's the proof. She's mad because I caught her stealing. Stealing my money. Taking my credit cards and charging her rent to them. Other shit like that.
This is what I'm saying, man. He shouldn't be having to be going through this. He should not be. But again, he's a bottom shelf Brad. That's it. You know, there was this dude, I forgot his name, but he was this white boy that was giving all these black chicks down south HIV. Okay, he was picking up, you know, the lowest of the low, meaning he's a bottom shelf Brad. You're picking the lowest of the low. What does that say about you? You know, being a white dude, you're picking the lowest of the lowest women. But you possibly could if you tried getting women of a higher class. It means you're a bottom shelf Brad. You're not the highest person in your own culture's totem pole. And Chet Hanks, a lot of people don't know who Chet Hanks is. That's another thing too. How many of you actually hear Chet Hanks in the news, except it's for something embarrassing? Just saying. I'm just saying. You understand that, right? Or maybe there's some issues with the fact that his father, he doesn't want to live in his father's shadow. But again, he's fallen into these traps. Okay, and the trap is going into low-hanging fruit. Women that, the path of least resistance. Oh, it's white boy summer. John B. and all these people. But he isn't John B. status. And all these women who like him, what do they like him for? Okay. Do they see him as someone that they actually want to be with, or just an easy target that think he will take their BS? I'm just saying. I mean, with his attitude is the fact that he probably, he does have a fetish for women that are of this type of low culture, low frequency. But he's getting tagged up for it because these women don't come from his culture, don't have probably a healthy family background, and they're treating him like this because they feel they can get away because they think they can. Or worse is the fact he's simping for this woman, putting up with everything that she's doing to him because she's giving him easy access to something he probably could not get if he was with a woman of the same culture and the same playing field as him. It'd be quite 10 times tougher. Hollywood saying Chet Hanks ended up with a gushing head wound after a fight with his ex-girlfriend in which she swung a pot at his head, according to the shocking new video of the incident. I don't think she hit him with a pot. I think she just slapped him, and with the nail got a good cut in. I don't see a pot. If it was a pot, I think it would be a different story with Chet Hanks. He would be holding his head. That's a pot. You're not going to be like just walking around just with, bleeding. You're going to have a bump. You're going to be bleeding. You're going to be holding your head because that's a piece of iron right there. You're being hit with a piece of metal in the head. In the moments before he suffers injury, the 30-year-old can be seen accusing his former gal pal, Kiana Parker, of threatening him with a knife. The footage obtained by TMZ News. Parker, before lunging at him with a pot in hand, the camera cuts to the black before Hanks turns it on himself, revealing his head wound. Parker, who appears with other people, can then be seen screaming that he pushed her. So dealing with a woman who feels that, she can make up lies after harming people because she's a woman and feel that she's untouchable. Those are the most dangerous women to be with. A women who think they can do whatever they want, and there's nothing's going to happen because they're born with a pair of ovaries and a different gender. Wow, now they're trying to flip the story, says Hanks, whose parents are actors Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson. He then accuses Parker of being mad that he caught her stealing his money, taking his credit cards, and charging her rent to them. Parker, however, claims she grabbed the pot and swung it in self-defense after Hanks allegedly grabbed a knife in a menacing way. The incident took place at Hanks' house in Sugar Land, Texas on January 8th. According to an affidavit obtained by Page 6, Parker called the police to file a report and received an incident number. He subsequently sued her for assault and battery theft and return of the money she allegedly stole from him, according to TMZ. Parker, however, claims Hanks also has been violent toward her and even filed for a restraining order against him, which she received. In court documents filed on January 12th and obtained by Page 6, Parker claimed that Chet threw a bottle at her and called her a ghetto black female dog during an altercation while they were living in New Orleans for his Your Honor shoot. The next 2 weeks turned dark. He told me he would blow my brains out and that he didn't want to live and will blow his brains out as well, the documents read. Oh boy. Thing about being suave and stuff like that, they kind of could be under that type of pressure, or they keep these women on a retainer. I mean, they're not dipping into them to be in a serious relationships or exposing themselves like this. And Chet is exposing himself, in this situation. Yeah, he was simping. All right. He was in love with those big booty thighs and breasts. And when he got too real, he got fed up with her and told her what she is. And that's what she is. You can't change her. This is who she is. Okay. If you pick up a girl and she has, how do I put this in a clean? She has Jezebel tendencies. That's who she is. She's not going to change. Even if it means that she will sacrifice being in a good relationship with you, she's not going to change. Leave her alone. And Chet should have just dumped her because he has, a lot to lose. On March 30th, a judge ordered the suspension of Chet's handgun license. Keanu's attorney, D'Angelo Lowe, told TMZ this week that Parker is under doctor's care at the moment and that she's tried serving Hanks to no avail. This stuff happened at Chet's house. Why are you there? She also tried to make contact with his famous parents about the temporary restraining order she's trying to make permanent. Trying to make this permanent, but you're at his house to the point where you're able to hit him. Doesn't sound like you're in danger of your life. Meanwhile, Chet's attorney Marty Singer told Page 6 on Wednesday, the day after Chet Hanks confronted Keanu Parker about stealing money from his credit card while Miss Parker was accompanied by a huge male carrying a gun, she viciously attacked Chet with a knife, which caused him to profusely bleed. It is all on video, and the undisputed video tells the whole story. Her claims are completely false, fabricated, and fictional. Page 6 has reached out to Parker's attorney for additional comment. The footage of the altercation has leaked as Chet went viral and faced a backlash for declaring that white boy summer is approaching. Not talking about Trump, NASCAR type white, he said. I'm talking about, me, R&B artist, John B, rapper, Jack Harlow type white boy summer. Let me know if you guys can vibe with that and get ready, because I am. He clarified, so I ain't mad. He clarified it. He wasn't being racist. He clarified it. Can't be outraged for that. But the reality is like, Yeah, it was DJ Kid, Mr. Marcus Allen. The reality is like Chet is going after low hanging fruit because it's the path of least resistance. He's not going after dimes. Women, not Instagram models, beautiful women that on the same playing field, then that's some resistance. That's a challenge. That would be called game, but he's proving he doesn't have any because you're going after low hanging fruit. This goes to show you could be a rich bottom shelf Brad, you could be a rich Pookie and still picking trash. All right. That's all I got to say for now. Tell me what you think in the comments later. Also, if you have stories you want me to cover, politics, entertainment wise, let me know. redpillman1988 at gmail.com. redpillman1988 at gmail.com. Later.